Bum-ba-da-dum. Howdy, welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. I'm Banjo Ben, your host here on the website that teaches you to play banjo and guitar. This week is Mandolin week, and we're doing a version of Black Mountain Rag. We're doing it in the key of C. Sometimes it's done in A, sometimes it's done in C. I love playing it in C on the mandolin because you can use that high E string just like you would if you were playing it on guitar. So pretty cool there. You know, if you're just getting into these flat pick and fiddle tune arrangements, you can tackle this one. And also, if you're more advanced, there's a lot of nuggets in here that you can pull out as well. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, I'd love to have you over at the website, BanjoBenClark.com. You can join as a Go Peak member, have access to hundreds of lessons just like this one. I got the tabs just like I played it, rhythm track MP3s to practice along with, and about a 20-minute video lesson, which we're going to get into right now. Now, I mentioned that we're doing this one in the key of C, and you will see it performed in the key of C. You'll also see it in A, especially if a fiddle is involved. And then sometimes the guitar people are just playing it without a capo, out of G position, playing it in G. And actually on guitar, I like to play it in G and then modulate it into C and go back to G. But that's beside the point. Let's learn it on C in the mandolin and on the mandolin. And I do already have it in the key of A here on the website. So you need to go check that out. Now, fiddle tunes will typically have different parts to them that last 8 measures or 16 measures. And many times they have like an A part and a B part. Well, this one has an A part and a B part. It also has a C part. Okay, so it goes through a couple different movements. Actually, Doc Watson, when he plays it, has a D part as well. But we're not going to learn that on here. We're just going to keep it A, B, and C. Let's look at the tab here. I'm going to give you 4 measures of what I just call the intro, or you might call them potatoes or something like that. This is just to set the tempo for the song. So this isn't part of the song. It's just a way to get into the song and let folks know around you how fast you're going to go. Now, I'm going to start my index finger on the 2nd fret. And I'm going to slide right into that C note and play it along with that open 1st string and do like this shuffle bow pattern, just like a fiddle player does. Dum, pa, da, bum, pa, da, bum. Sounds like this. And then after I play that a couple measures, now I'm going to reach down and slide from the 4th fret to the 5th fret just to add another harmony note in there. Sounds pretty cool. You're just building up this intro, letting folks know that you're getting ready to come in. So. And then you'll notice at the very last part of that last measure of the line, we start on the upbeat. And that's one of the things that really kind of sets Black Mountain Rag apart, is that that little E flat note happens on the end of 4. So it's very important that we catch that at the end. So if I'm just going to isolate that last measure of the line, it sounds like this if I'm counting it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to do it with an upstroke, and that's going to be sliding into the 7th fret, which we'll see in just a moment. But first, let's play this whole line together slowly. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's slide into that, and you need to get used to that movement with your ring finger because we're going to be doing that a lot. That's kind of what drives the sound of this song. That's what lets people know that you're playing Black Mountain Rag. So we're sliding into that 7th fret, the first beat of the 1st measure of that line. And then once you go up to the 5th fret, hold it out for a quarter note, and then come back. And then we're going to slide again into measure 8. So what I wanted to also mention stylistically is that you can hold these notes out and make them smooth, or you can kind of shorten them and make it a little bit more jumpy. So if I'm going to hold them out, it would sound like this. But I can make them more staccato, it would sound like this. Kind of depends on what attitude you want to have. So that whole line, it's just that same lick kind of over and over again, just a couple little changes, but sliding into measure 7, the whole line. Now we're going to slide back into it, measure 11. We've seen this before. And that is the A part. It lasts 8 measures, and then it's not going to repeat that like a lot of fiddle tunes would do. It's going to go straight into a B part, which is the same chord progression. It's just the melody changes a little bit. Let's check that out now. So on the B part, we're going to start with the longer slide, a quarter note slide. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then pick it up with that syncopated slide. So measures 15 and 16 sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. And then I'm going to, with my middle finger, slide from 5 to 7 and measure 17. And then move back down to this home position and play the rest of the line. The whole line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, slide up 19. This is all the same thing. So there is a little bit of repeating. And now we're through the B part. So now all we have left is the C part, which lasts a little longer. It lasts 16 measures for the C part. And it's kind of the fun part because it changes chords. And then I'll teach you an ending as well. And then we'll play the whole thing slowly together.